we ready to start? I think we're ready to start. Let's do a little start. Oh, I plugged on the gram. Here we go. We're starting now. Hey, live from the back of an ice cream truck. This is the Aftershow with our fucking sponsor, Subway. When you're here, you're family. And here comes your host. Here comes. Hey everybody, it's me. I'm here. Hey everybody, hey everybody, it's me. Hey everybody, it's me, Clancy Kramer. I'm the host of this show. This is the Aftershow. Welcome to the Aftershow. Everybody clap. You too, James. Everybody claps. Everybody claps. Hey, how are we all doing tonight? That's great. I wrote a monologue because got nothing else to do. The news is crazy these days, isn't it? You got some crazy news. Crazy news going on right now. We got crazy news. You hear about this rare weedy sea dragon that just hatched in an aquarium in California. Hasn't hatched in a long time. Unfortunately, the rare heroin-y sea dragon still on the endangered species list. Okay, that was the first joke. That was you liked that one. Good. I'm glad. I wrote it. Let's see. A design company came up with a living concrete recently. A concrete, it's like potholes that heal themselves over. That's pretty cool, right? It's just the first in their line of X-Men concretes. They're also going to do a concrete that shoots lasers out of its eyes. And one that likes blackjack or whatever Gambit did. I don't actually know. I don't actually know what Gambit did. Something about kinetic energy or something. All right. This is actually really good news. The bees have been benefiting from all the hemp pollen from all the more recent cannabis farms. That's pretty fun. That's pretty cool. The benefits include tie-dye, reggae, and moving back in with your parents. Okay. That one was a pretty good one. Okay. Save that one. Here, I don't have a pen. Mark it with my mind. Okay. Let's see. A couple of sisters recently they managed to pressure Kellogg's, the brand, into using sustainably sourced palm oil in all their products, which is that's a good thing, right? That's a pretty good thing. They say the next plan is to pressure Samsung into trying crack cocaine. All right. There was a wild bear found its way into a California town just like last week, and it was like a whole big to-do in this California town. But I don't blame the bear, because a California town is the best place to find both honey and Leonardo DiCaprio. You see, the joke there is that every bear's dream is to maul Leonardo DiCaprio. That's every bear's dream. That's all that a bear can dream of. A Jif, the peanut butter brand, they came out with they made a peanut butter that was labeled GIF, like the image thing, and they were like, this settles it once and for all, the whole GIF GIF thing. And I was like, oh yeah, that does settle it for once and for all, because there's no way people on the internet will continue arguing about something. All right, that's that. Here's one thing. They came out with some new emojis. Did everybody look at the new emojis? Pop off in the chat if you looked at the new emojis. They came out with which is kind of just like whatever news to most people. The science community though was very excited about it, because they came out with a microbe and a fruit fly and a rock. Those were the ones that the science. They honestly though, the biology guys were really pissed off because the fruit fly wasn't adorable enough. That's true. That's a true thing, because apparently there's people out there whose image of adorable is a fruit fly. That's fun. Some other emojis that they came out with was a smiling softly but also crying face. It was just like a little bit of smile and then a single tear. I don't know what it's for, but I love it. they also came out with the "Eats a Good" Italian hand. You know what I'm talking about? Like mwah, very good. And then if you go to the Unicode Consortium website, which is actually what they're called the Unicode Consortium. If you go to their website, the "Eats a Good" hand is labeled as for interrogation, which is like, where were you on the night of March the 2nd? Mwah! Anyway, they also came out with the ninja and the headstone and the non-binary Santa. That is, they have non-binary of everything now, except for one thing. They only have male and female dancers, and instead of a non-binary dancer, they have just an ominously floating guy in a suit with like a hat and a mask. And I like the implication that non-binary people don't dance. We just float ominously. Don't take your non-binary friends dancing. They'll just freak everybody out with their ominous floating. I like that a lot. All right, that's the monologue. I did it. That was the whole thing. I'm gonna bring on my co-host, my lovely co-host, James Hartenfeld. Everybody, here he comes. Here's some background music for while he's coming up. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
It's good to be here.
I'm glad you're here.
I was here earlier.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay,
No,
different
cross,
studio.
no cross,
Different studio.
Completely different studio.
Very
we got
different
two
set.
studios across town.
Very different
We definitely don't use every piece of equipment that's the same.
Right.
We definitely okay. How was your day?
Oh, what a good day. Great day.
What'd you do today?
Incredible day. Hard-working day. A lot of work.
Lots of hard work.
Lots of hard work.
Good. Hey.
That was
proud of you.
a big part of my day.
Getting work done.
Just got here from a virtual open mic.
Oh shit.
It's an open mic for comedy that is
on the web.
Online. If you haven't checked out the internet, it's a great place. It's
cool place to hang out the internet.
It's a sick hang.
A lot of things to do.
Yeah, you can
virtual open mics.
Sometimes we just skateboard. It's rad.
Playing some Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
A little THP.
THPS. THPS.
Yeah.
Online.
It was a sweet deal.
Doing some kick flips.
Yeah.
Some nose manuals.
Look out! There's a grind.
Grinding.
A little bit of that. Grinding. It's
good stuff.
That was a big part of my day.
All right.
Big part of my day.
Right.
Watched a little bit of the TV as well.
Oh. Just a little bit of
yeah,
TV.
A little foot fist way. That's a tough one.
What were any of the words you just said?
Foot fist way.
Foot fist way.
It could be fist foot way.
Is that a karate show?
Yeah, that was that was one of Eastbound and Down.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy. It was one of his first movies.
Okay.
It was the movie. It was a big movie for him.
All right.
It was very low budge indie movie, and gosh, that movie's a good time. If you haven't seen it, that's a plug.
I may. Good on you. Plugs.
What is his name?
Getting some plugs off. Well, don't ask me now, because I don't remember even a little bit.
Our producers aren't gonna like this.
Our producers are gonna be so angry, because we were maybe gonna be able to have him on the show sometime soon. Now, there's no way.
Danny McBride. He'll still be here.
Danny McBride. Absolutely. We didn't forget. It was all a bit. We were doing a bit where we didn't remember.
He probably uses the internet.
Danny McBride's. He probably uses. You're right.
Yeah.
Danny McBride probably does use the internet.
That was my day.
Cool.
That was about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're going to do a segment really quick, and then we have two guests coming in over the phone. It's going to be a great time. We have a professional rapper coming in over the phone. A professional rapper, and also an IKEA spokesperson.
Wow.
A person
do you enjoy IKEA as well?
Speaking on behalf of IKEA. So we're going to have... They do have wonderful meatballs. Great meat. I actually talked a lot of shit on IKEA earlier today. On
studio audience going crazy for the meatballs, by the way. That's
the Aftershow supports IKEA. As opposed to World's Hottest Gots, which does not support IKEA.
Yep.
Even a little bit.
We're pro IKEA here. Getting to that late night, we get crazy.
Let's go ahead and get to our segment.
Let's do it.
You know about these reboots of films? Everybody's talking about them. reboots of films. Everybody's like, no, we got Mulan coming out pretty soon. Reboot of Mulan. It's a live action instead of a cartoon, and everybody's like, or something. I don't know. I haven't actually paid attention much, but I had a thought. Here's the thought that I had. Everybody hates these reboots. So my thought is just double down on reboots. Reboot 2 movies at the same time.
Yeah.
So I wrote down a list of double down reboots, and I'm gonna talk you through them real quick. Number 1, Terminators of Endearment.
I'm watching that.
Good. I haven't actually seen Terms of Endearment, but I have seen The Terminator.
Right. Yeah.
And I assume Terms of Endearment has some sort of endearment in it.
It's a little bit of romance.
A little bit of romance.
Yep.
A little bit of romance. Number 2, 12 Angry Men and a Baby. Courtroom drama, but there's also a baby there.
Very complex relationships.
Very good. Lots of great dialogue.
It's like Crash.
Great dialogue, and then intercut with wing. Number 3, Pirates of Penzance and or the Caribbean. We got Captain Jack Sparrow, but he's singing now.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So, a lot of questions about that one.
Pretty good.
I'm unfamiliar with one of the films, but...
Pirates of Penzance, it is a musical.
Musical, gotcha.
Unless Pirates of the Caribbean was the one you were unfamiliar with.
No, but
in which case...
Dancing Pirates is very fun.
Dancing Pirates is so much fun. Yeah. So much fun. Let's see. I've got God's Not Dead Zilla 2. That is a combination of the film God's Not Dead 2 and also Godzilla. And I assume that a child... Somehow I know the plot of God's Not Dead, and I don't know the plot of Terms of Endearment. God's Not Dead, a child sort of dies and meets God and then comes back from the dead. So, I assume a child sort of dies, meets Godzilla, comes back, and talks about it.
I was way off base, thinking Bruce Almighty with iguanas. But I like where you're landing where you wrote the joke, so that makes sense.
We've got The Fault in Our Star Trek.
Yes.
We got 2 star-crossed lover children who have cancer, I think. Is that what that movie was about?
It's a wholesome voyage. Yeah.
They have cancer, and they're also in space.
That is a tear-jerker.
And Jean-Luc Picard is there, and he's like, take us there, child with cancer.
Very fun treatment. Very fun leukemia treatment.
Very fun. John Leukemia Picard.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mean Girls with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yes. Yes. That's a must.
I don't really want to talk. I don't want to go too deep.
It's on the queue.
Into that one.
It's on the queue. That's great.
I was just going stream of consciousness at this point. 50 Shades of the Grey.
Yes, and
fucking wolves. They're fucking wolves. That's what that movie is about.
That's for the zoo files out there.
Zoophiles?
Zoo files.
My Big Fat Greece Wedding. It's My Big Fat Greek Wedding, but then they're singing in it. And then the girl at the end dresses real sexy in black and like stomps on a cigarette. And also his face. Did that happen in Greece? Did she stomp on his face? I feel like she stomped on his face a little bit.
I'm not going to do a Greek accent right now. But
because you're
I look
not
very Greek. Yeah, I look Greek, not Greek.
I'm genuinely never able to tell. I've asked you a few times and can never remember because your face is just in the way.
Is John Travolta Greek? I think that's
hard to. Very well. I think he's Italian.
Yes.
He seems Italian. Yes. Let's see. Ghostbusters of Girlfriends Past. Nobody saw Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, I think, but it had Matthew McConaughey, and it was sort of a Scrooge story. And then there's Ghostbusters involved, and that makes everything better. Okay. And I've got one more, and this one's for absolutely nobody. Nobody cares about either of these 2 titles. Fiddler on a Hot Tin Roof.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Two movies that nobody who is under the age of 50 has seen.
You should copyright all of those except the last one.
Trademark me, Clancy Kramer, the Aftershow. That is that bit. We did. Hey guys, we did. I'm gonna shoot to commercial real quick, and that'll be
Hit the
that.
break.
Hello.
Hey, we're here with. Hey guys, we're here with Rachelle Cochran, aka Dirty Racket, a real live rapper.
That's right. I'm real and I'm alive and I'm a rapper.
She's real and alive and a rapper.
3 for 3.
3 for 3. You're
3 4 3.
I don't know if I warned you. James Hartenfeld is my co-host. We're just gonna be shooting you rapid fire questions about your sitch.
You didn't warn me, but I'm pleased to hear that. Hi, James. Nice to hear. How come I don't see you guys?
Because we're not doing any video. is
could
the reason that's happening.
See us on twitch.tv/TigNaruto. But it is good to hear your voice.
I got all dressed up for you.
Send us pictures and we will post them all over our social media.
Please. That's
Good. It's a sloth riding a unicorn holding a lightsaber.
some of the best style in the game.
What is a sloth riding a unicorn holding a lightsaber?
I don't have a problem with it or many questions. I'm accepting it. That's seems on brand.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, you guys.
All right, so
I'm ready for your first question.
Let's get up in that rap career, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's.
It's not really much of a career. I post songs to SoundCloud, and I maybe break 10 listens.
That
but
is
you know what?
Hey, that is a rap career,
That's-
and now you're maybe gonna break 5 or 6 more, depending on if anybody at all is watching this. We've got one person who is my roommate in the studio audience, and also another person who is my other roommate in the studio audience.
Yep.
So they might listen. Probably their listen will only count as one. You're gonna you're gonna get at least 2 listens. That is Dirty Racket is your rap name, correct?
Yes, Dirty Racket. I'm also on the Spotify and the Apple Music.
Spotify and Apple Music. So you are fully professional, because Spotify gives you a kickback, right?
Yeah, you get like 2 cents for every stream.
Whoa!
That is professional. That is genuine. As soon as you get paid any amount of money, you are a professional, and that is a fact.
Those are like Scientology wages.
Yes, this is true. Oh, this is so fun. Look at all the things I can do.
I also feel more inclined to check out those libraries because I already watch your music videos, which are amazing.
Thank you so much.
But you can count on me for a few more listens as well.
So why don't hit me with some titles of your songs that you have posted on SoundCloud and Spotify and iTunes and Apple Music.
Yeah, absolutely. Lady Boners, I think, has been my biggest hit thus far.
Lady Boners is your number 1 hit.
Is my number 1 hit. More
Certified
than
slap.
1,000 views on the YouTube.
1,000 views on the YouTube. You're basically famous. That sounds like you're basically famous.
That tracks.
Lady Boners by Dirty Racket. Don't forget to look that up.
Yes. Fellow comedian Trista Tyree features on that song.
Yes, absolutely. Well aware of her. Love her. Give her kisses when you see her.
She's a hoot. I also do a lot of. I try to send some messages or have messages in my songs.
All right.
One of them being shopping cart. It's about how pissed I get when people leave their shopping carts in parking spots
Ooh.
and I can't park there.
That's a good message.
Yep.
Yeah.
People need to hear that.
Thank you. I'm just trying to create change.
Tell me, how many views does that one have?
That one doesn't have as many. It's maybe broken 300. But
see,
that's good.
See, the ones with the message, never the ones that break through.
That's so true, and I don't know why that is. Oh wow. But I'm gonna keep on sharing it, and I'm gonna keep on telling people that it makes me.
And that one's called Shopping
angry.
Cart. That one's called Shopping Cart by Dirty Racket. Everybody look it up. Give that video more views because it deserves it. It's got a great message.
Thank you so much. This is such a great. I think I'm gonna blow up after this interview. Thank you so much for letting me on your platform. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I love to have you.
We're kind of known for putting people on.
Oh yeah, we are.
As they say.
People come on our show, they blow up.
Yeah.
Overnight.
We put them on.
I had someone on the show last week, and 2 or 3 people asked me about him afterwards. So.
Yeah.
Oh my, you know what? That's how it all starts.
That's how it starts. You tell 2 of your friends, and then they tell 2 of their friends, and then they tell their moms, and it's all over from there.
And maybe their mom knows some industry people, and you're welcome.
Everybody's mom knows a little bit of industry.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the last song I want to talk about is the latest one that I released is Why There Gotta Be So Many Fucking Douchebags.
Is that the whole title, or is it or is that just what it's about?
It's pretty on the nose. Like, I'm annoyed at how many douchebags exist in the world. I basically wrote it because I hated my old boss was a grade A douchebag, and I wrote it in memory of him. I got a new job, and I just, it was kind of like a palate cleanser.
Yeah, nice. Absolutely.
That sounds like a good refresh.
That's called Why There Gotta Be So Many Fucking Douchebags by Dirty Racket. How many views does that one have?
No music video for that one yet in
okay.
progress, but that one has over 100 listens on SoundCloud, which is
absolutely. That's basically viral by SoundCloud standards.
I am right behind you, fucking Lil Peep or whatever. I don't even know. Lil Peep, but,
you were about to run over Lil Peep, is what I'm hearing. About to steamroll Lil Peep.
I was. I'm sorry.
Cool. So, all right. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah. I maybe just spread the message. I hope everyone's doing okay out there. How are you doing, Clancy, with everything? Are you guys,
honestly,
are you guys together right now?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We are quarantine buddies. We are quarantine buddies, is what we are.
Locked down in the studio, in the lab.
Studio boys, mixing things up in the lab. That's what we're doing. And honestly, I've been thriving. I've been thriving in recent history. I got laid off from my job, which means I can go on unemployment, which means I got all the time in the world to just fucking work on my craft, baby. And that's what we're doing here tonight. We're just working on our craft here in the studio, live on Twitch.
Hell yeah. Are you guys hitting up those virtual mics?
You can't stop. Me and James were just talking about it.
Yeah, I got that triple dip going every night.
Are you triple dipping virtual mics?
No, there's only one a night, but you can't get me out the lab, so.
Yeah, we were streaming this morning.
So I did get a triple dip today, actually. Yeah, streaming this morning.
We were streaming this morning.
Hit a mic.
On virtual mic. He was streaming again.
Now I'm streaming again.
Now.
Yeah.
In the moment is when we're streaming.
I'm proud of you guys. I haven't done a virtual mic yet. I don't know.
They're a good time. There are no limits to what you can do. Yeah. See, there are limits to what you can do live on a stage. When you're in your own home and you have technology at your behest, there are no limits to what you can do.
Yep.
That's true.
Are you on Battle App?
What was that?
Are you on Battle App for rappers?
No, there's a battle rap for rapper. Oh, do I battle rap?
No,
Like an app.
it's an application for your phone called Battle App.
No, but I'm gonna get it now. I had a battle rap against Trista Tyree right before the quarantine, and I lost.
Ah,
Whew. Yeah, well,
Yeah, she said I look like a Walmart version of Justin Bieber.
that's actually a really good. We will
Yeah,
post
we'll
your
post that.
pictures
Yeah.
you sent us on our
Yeah.
social media, so everybody can see Walmart Justin Bieber. It's
Yeah.
very good to our studio audience and our watchers on Twitch who maybe are not even there. It's a very
Yeah,
good roast.
She fucking crushed me, but it was a fun time. But I'm definitely gonna download that app because I gotta work on my roast skills. My rhyming roast skills. It's just like roasting but rhyming at the same time.
Oh yeah, beats for days on there as well. It's the big library, big beatbrary.
Big Beat Brary. Oh hell
Yeah.
You think there's anybody who goes on Battle App and just scoops beats?
I have
Is
it.
that
Add me.
is the right lingo? I'm asking my roommate who's a DJ who might actually know. Scooping beats, is that what you call it?
Scooping beats.
I got a yes from my roommate who is a DJ who might know.
Hell yeah. Scooping beats. James, do you battle rap?
I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna say yes.
Oh, so mysterious.
Would you
All
two
right.
like to battle rap right now? No pressure.
Absolutely not. That's my I've been thinking about going to Late Lyrics every week for about a year now. I do have a rap name,
Late Lyrics, local music open mic.
but I have never done it, and I think this year I will.
Wait, what is your rap name?
My rap name is Lil Pizza.
Lil Pizza. The Late Lyrics is also hosted by Trista Tyree. Shout out.
Trista Tyree, wonderful.
Trista Tyree.
Local rapper and comedian.
Local rapper and comedian. Lil Pizza. So, how'd you
That's-
come up with that? Or did you go through one of those rap name generators like all of them do?
Like the Wu-Tang name generator?
Well, I have 3 names, but I think that's my strongest.
That's how Gambino got his name. Childish Gambino got it through the Wu-Tang generator.
And so did
wow.
Post Malone.
Super legit.
That's amazing.
Super legit.
That's cool. That's I think that was the strongest name, but I'll try the generator. I want to see what I get, and maybe that's what I'll run with.
I think Lil Pizza's pretty good. What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Usually I go with I like extra pepperoni with jalapenos.
Whoa. You
Yeah.
like that heat, boy. You like that heat.
I like a little heat on that, and then you know what I like on it? Vinegar.
What?
Yeah.
Vinegar?
Yeah, big reaction from the studio audience. Vinegar on pizza. If you take away anything from this show, try that. It is amazing.
I feel like you're fucking with me right
I'm not.
now.
If you don't like it, your pizza's on me.
Okay. You actually now have me curious because
Yeah. Same goes
I do
for
like vinegar with my bread. And
anyone in the
pizza's
chat.
Like cheesy bread.
That's disgusting. Don't just put vinegar on bread, please. Don't do that. Just
oil and vinegar. All right, I'll give it a shot.
All right. We are coming towards the end of this interview, but if you'd like to do a little bit of acapella rap, I know my roommate, who is the studio audience, would love to hear you do a little acapella rapping, if you would.
Okay.
This is Dirty Racket, everybody.
This is Dirty Racket. I'll do a snippet of douchebags. Here we go. Why there gotta be so many little fucking douchebags? Why they always trying to say they got more swag than I have? So them tired of them trying to flex on me. Sorry, little homie, you can sip this tea. Why they gotta be so many little fucking douchebags? Douche! Douchebags! Yeah, there you go.
That
Bars.
was so good.
Bars.
That was so good.
Bars.
Everybody
so
give it up.
much.
Thank you so much for joining
Bars.
us tonight, Rachelle. We will make sure to shoot off all of your handles and whatnot. Make sure everybody in the chat hears about you. Love you so much.
Love you so much. Is this going to be saved or downloaded anywhere? Like, can I share it with my dad or my mom?
I am recording it. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. So yes.
Yes, thank you for having me on the show. I felt very honored to be a guest tonight. You guys are doing great things for the community. Thank you for giving me this platform to share my message and my art. And stay healthy, wash your hands.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Anytime.
Love you so much,
guys.
Rachelle.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that was Rachelle Cochran.
Dirty Racket.
Dirty Racket, everybody. Make sure to go find her on SoundCloud and Spotify and Apple Music. Did you see the Apple Music? Apple Music, everybody. We're gonna shoot to a commercial break, and we will be back in just 2 shakes of a butt's tail. And we are back. We're calling in
Another guest.
our IKEA spokesperson as we speak. Hello?
Hello there, Frank Sylvester here.
Frank
How's it going?
Sylvester, our IKEA. Everybody clap for Frank Sylvester, the IKEA
Oh
spokesperson.
my God, there's people here, huh?
I have my roommates and James Hartenfeld, my co-host, and that is it.
Big studio audience.
Oh my God.
Huge studio audience.
I'm happy to be on the show. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Long time, first time. Thank you so much.
How's it going, America? It's good to see you. You look great.
I mean, it's going wonderfully here in the studio.
Yeah.
We've got nobody popping off in the chat, but I bet they're doing wonderfully.
Oh, there's a chat now. That's nice.
There is a chat now, yes.
I like that. I like there's a chat. Nobody's popping off, though, as you say.
No, nobody's popping off.
Ah, jeez.
All right, so you're...
Geez. Well, we're having fun.
We are having fun. We're having so much fun. An incredible amount of fun is being had here in the studio.
All right.
You're here to talk to us tonight about IKEA, is that correct?
Oh yeah. I'm the northeastern representative for the IKEA USA branch there, and
The northeastern.
Just kind of wanted to.
You said the
I'm
northeastern
sorry, what?
representative. That we're not in the northeast.
I know. I'm trying to get the word out all over the country there.
Okay, so you're getting the word out about the northeastern branch.
I tell you what, this COVID-19 thing, it's really connected us all together. It really does feel like the World Wide Web now.
It's nice. It's nice.
It really does feel this internet thing is really connecting us all together.
We're all in the same living
sure
room
like
now.
It. And you know what? If you like to use the internet, there's plenty of computer desks down there at IKEA. We got the freaking Shrug. It's a good one. It's a corner desk there. It's got,
Oh, it's a corner desk. I
Oh
like
yeah,
a
it's
good
about
corner
38
desk.
inches by 38 inches by 58 inches, and
Now, I don't have quite enough room in my living space for a corner desk. Do you have anything a little bit smaller, like a petite desk?
oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I've actually I wanted to unveil. This is I don't know if you guys like
Oh, is this
exclusive breaking news here, but
This
I'm
is
gonna
exclusive.
unveil it here. We now have gecko habitats there at the
gecko
Wow.
habitats?
At the,
That's not
the
a desk at all,
IKEA
but I
there.
am very
Yeah.
excited about it.
There, it's the Kraken line, and we're really enjoying it there. It's really flying off the shelves there. Apparently, there's a huge gecko population out here in the Northwest region, and we
All
want
right.
to push that.
Okay.
I bet.
There.
Now, tell me a little bit about that gecko habitat. Got lamps in it,
Oh,
rocks?
jeez. Oh yeah, dude. It's got it's got your regular run-of-the-mill gecko habitat stuff there. You got little plants there. And mentioning plants there, we had a great crop of ficuses this year. So
Good.
Great crop of
come on out.
ficuses.
Yeah,
sell-
come on
you
out to
selling that crop
IKEA.
of ficuses?
You can get plenty of ficuses. We had a great crop this year. It was great.
Absolutely.
Here at IKEA.
What else
Oh,
you
but
got
the
down
gecko
there?
habitats, we do not sell any of the mealworms that the geckos do have to eat. You're gonna have to
Okay.
go down to the pet store.
Got to
for
go
that.
to the
You're
pet
just gonna
store for
have
the
to go down.
mealworms.
Did you try to carry them, or was there some sort of problem that took place with those? Was there ever an attempt to?
It's just it's a legal hassle, I don't know if you've ever tried to work in retail here, but there is a lot of red tape,
Okay.
Lot of red
a lot
tape
of-
involved with
Yeah.
mealworms.
Gotcha.
Boy, I tell you what, the
And they aren't
frivolous lawsuits
tapeworms.
that I gotta deal with sometimes. Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. Why don't you? Is there anything else you got going at IKEA?
Oh, is that the end of the interview here?
No, we got
Oh,
we got
I'm-
plenty of time. I'm just wondering if you got.
I'm full of
Do you want to
questions.
keep talking
I'm-
about gecko habitats? We could talk about gecko
okay.
habitats for the whole
Oh,
15
yeah,
minutes if you want.
There's plenty of stuff. Well, I've been working for the company for about 25 years now. It's been a wild ride. I'll tell you what. Yeah, and I'd just like to. This is my first time on TV, so I'd like to really just like say hi to my mom there. It's like I did it, Mom.
Shout
Look
out.
at
What's
me
your
now.
What's your mom's name? We'll shout her out.
Her name's Jacqueline Sylvester. She's been
Jacqueline
married to my
Sylvester.
father
If you're
for-
watching at home, Jacqueline Sylvester, your son has really made a name for himself in the IKEA
Yeah,
spokesperson
look at me now,
game.
Mom.
He's doing great.
Now who's gonna be sleeping on whose floor? I'll tell you that much.
There you go.
I don't think anybody's going
The
to be
TV
sleeping on the
star.
floor because there are inexpensive beds,
You have
I assume, at IKEA.
so much furniture.
Oh yeah, of course. We got beds with drawers in the bed frames with drawers in them. For the kiddos. For
What's that
just
one
a
called?
Good old storage space. And the great thing about IKEA is that we make the same stuff for all over the country. So your room could look just like everybody else's room down here at IKEA. It's really a great way to just feel one with the world and stuff.
Absolutely.
Have you heard of the internet? It's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
It's wonderful. I tell you what. I like to play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons there on the internet.
Dungeons and Dragons on the internet.
I like to
Usually,
do.
Dungeons and Dragons, that's an in-person game, but you like to play it on the
You
internet.
think so? You think so? Oh, you think so, bud? Well, let me
that
tell
was-
you what. You can hop on down there to I think it's just DungeonsandDragons.com. I kind of just stumbled upon it. I asked Jeeves, how do I play Dungeons and Dragons? I don't have any friends.
You just
And he really hooked me up there. That Jeeves guy. He sent me down this little Jeevesy rabbit hole, and not what you're thinking. And
absolutely.
It's been a wild ride ever since. You can play Dungeons and Dragons right there on the internet. And you know what? I sit at my 38 by 38 by 58 corner desk.
And what was the
from
name?
IKEA there, and I play Dungeons and Dragons online, and it's really wonderful. It's really a wonderful experience.
What was the name
come
of
on
that
down to
corner desk
IKEA.
again?
It's called the Frickin' Schlag. But,
Absolutely, it is.
yeah. It's called the frickin' schlag.
What was the degree of difficulty on that
I
assembly?
haven't even gotten started on their. Oh, geez, I'm losing my place. I'm getting nervous. I'm on TV. The sausages. You haven't even heard about
bratwurst.
You know about the sausages there at the
IKEA sausages? I've heard about their meatballs. I don't know about the sausages.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm so nervous. I'm on TV. It's the meatballs. It's the famous Swedish meatballs there.
Now I do notice you have an accent. Perhaps the place that you're from, it is sausages, as opposed to meatballs.
You know what? I call everything sausages.
So this is a you thing, not a location
sausages,
thing.
You know.
Where is?
It's just what is a meatball, but really just a round sausage, if you really think about it. We're really cutting hairs here.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Do you bring your own lunch?
Oh, you know it.
Okay.
I've had enough of those sausages. Oh, excuse me, meatballs. I've had enough of them. You know what? But there's a great selection down there. You know, if you got the picky kids, we always got chicken fingers. There's something about chicken fingers. Those picky kids, they just, them picky eaters, they all agree on chicken fingers, though. So we got plenty of chicken fingers down there for the kids. And if you want some Swedish sausages, you come on down to IKEA. You don't even need to buy anything. You can just skip right to the restaurant.
Absolutely, and I think honestly, those Swedish sausages or meatballs, whatever you want to call them.
Can we just agree to call them sausages?
I think we can. I think we can agree within
universe
the confines of this show, at least for the night, to just call them sausages.
IKEA
Absolutely.
sausages.
You heard it here first, America. Meatballs now just round sausages. I'm really glad to be bringing the breaking news here to the show.
Sausage rounds.
So we're live, huh?
We are, absolutely.
Yep.
We are live
Oh, jeez.
on television
Jeez.
as we
Why'd
speak.
you tell me that? You should have lied to me. Jeez.
Oh, never mind. I was lying. We are not
all right, good.
live at all.
All
This
right,
is a
good.
pre-taped show.
But you know what?
We're
I ain't no-
pre-tape-
Hey, look, I wasn't born yesterday. It doesn't take that. I mean, it takes a lot of work, a lot of clever brain power to get to the top of the northeastern USA branch of IKEA, representative sales.
You're doing great, Frank.
You know, so I know we're live. I can handle it. I'm good.
All right. Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
good, bud. Shoot me another question. See how good I freaking handle it.
What are you doing to get ready for the busy season over there? A lot of people like to move in the summer, and I just can't imagine what you got on your hands right now.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of prep. We're making a lot of stripy shirts for all the employees to be wearing. Just make sure that they're visible at all times. We keep a lot of people on the floor, mainly people who are retired. You know, who's just kind of really just want something to do after they've been retired. And,
Yeah.
And we hire a lot of 18-year-old kids there too. You know, just like first jobbers and retirees we just kind of bring the old and the young together. In Sweden they call it an Oldenschlag, and it's wonderful.
The Oldenschlag, that's where you bring
working down there at the IKEA. So yeah, we just prep. We just get we make sure to get a lot of stack and a lot of employees down there. But
a lot of flat packed furniture.
I can refer to you. Excuse me. I can refer to you to my guy Jeffrey Simerson down there, and then he's. Oh wait, I think that's actually a real guy. I might be able to. You know what? Fuck it. It's Jeffrey. His name's Jeffrey Simerson. I think he'd love to hear. I think he'd love to hear his name on television. He's the guy who's really a part of management down there. And he's a really great guy down there. I sure love him down there. Boy, is he fun at the parties.
What does Jeffrey do at parties that's so fun?
Oh, you know what? This one time, Jeffrey, he put a little too much sauce in the pump, if you know, in the punch, if you know what I'm saying.
A little too much sauce in the pump. Is that Is that a saying
Yeah,
where you're from, or
that's
is that
kinda
just
what we
something
say
that you
out there in
say?
the Northeast. It's a little bit he got drunk. Let's say let's just come out and say it. Jeffrey's gonna kill me if he hears this. Oh man,
It was a
Jeffrey
party.
got so drunk he drove back to his house, as you never should. But you know what? Out there in the boonies where we're at,
Yeah,
the cops don't really care if you're driving
just to be clear,
drunk,
the
you know? What are you
Aftershow
gonna hit, a
Aftershow.
moose? Come on. But he drove back to his house, got one of his
Just let him
chickens,
go.
brought it back to the company party, and the let's just say there was a little bit of interspecies erotica that happened. Boy, was it hilarious! I'll tell you what. Oh boy, we have a good time. So I'll refer you to my guy Jeffrey Simerson.
Absolutely, get us.
We, yeah.
Sounds like you run a tight ship there, Frank.
Yeah. Thanks. There is that James Hardenfeld I'm hearing. Is that the famous James Hardenfeld?
This is the
I'm
famous James Hardenfeld, co-host of the Aftershow, which, just to be clear, does not support drunk driving.
Of course, none of us do. None of us really do. But do we really not support it? When your friends, he's just like, what am I gonna count on my friends' drinks? I don't think so. Jeez.
Yeah, I guess we can't really. I guess we can't really say that we're going to count all of our friends' drinks. There's just too many of them when it comes right down to it.
I mean, that's you heard it here first. Somebody should have been counting Jeffrey Simerson's.
We will see if we can get a PA to follow Jeffrey Simerson, who is the Northwest representative. Is that who it is?
Oh no, he's still up there in the Northeast, but he's just
he's all the way over
he's part of employee management. I'm just kind of the representative. I just try and get the word out there about different products. And I tell you what, the side table that Jeffrey fucked that chicken on was shrimp, and it was a beautiful little piece there. And,
beautiful little piece.
Man.
The side table or the chicken?
So go on out there. It's about $49.99. It's about 12 inches by 14 inches by 18 inches, and it's a really wonderful product there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
you know what, Frank Sylvester?
What's
it was amazing. It was incredible talking to you. We do have to.
Oh yeah, I had fun.
We do have to wrap up this segment.
Man,
Is
boy,
there?
Did it just fly by? I can't believe first time on television it just flew by like that. I wish I would have took a couple of pictures.
Is there anything else you'd like to get out there, plug while you're?
I got this friend out there in Portland, Oregon. I think that's kind of the city you guys.
That is the city we are broadcasting from.
I got this friend out there in Portland, Oregon. His name's Dylan Jones.
Jones.
He's a really cool dude. He's got a Twitter that he never tweets. It's called It's at D Jones Comedy. He's got an Instagram that's got 3 videos from about 2 years ago. It's at D Jones Comedy.
Okay, D Jones Comedy.
He's mainly only after the old person crowd because he only really posts on Facebook there.
Okay, all right. So find Dylan Jones. Is that correct? Dylan Jones is his name.
Yeah, he's got a real stupid look in his profile picture, but he doesn't.
Real stupid look, like. Am I right? Long hair, kind of like a beanie. Looks like a real fucking dunce.
You were in the Red Fang music video like 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, he was in a few music videos. He's a successful actor here in Portland.
He's a weird dude. He's like the Forrest Gump of music videos in Portland, Oregon. He ends up in all sorts of weird ones.
He did some Whitey McConaughey stuff.
Yeah, I did some Whitey McConaughey stuff. He's a cool guy. But then I worked with this guy, Victor Jansen. He's another local comedian. He's got a band called Each Both, and boy, is it a good band. And you check out the music video, Old News. It's all Dylan, all day. I love
all
the guy,
Dylan,
and he's
all day.
Great in the. It's great. Just check out all those things, and I'd like to plug your mother's pussy too.
Jesus,
Frank.
Okay, all right,
Frank,
okay.
you were doing so well, Frank. You were doing so well.
All right, and that was Frank Sylvester. Everybody, clap for Frank Sylvester.
Frank.
So good. So good, everybody. We're gonna shoot to one more commercial break, and then we will wrap up the show, and that'll be it. So we'll be right back. Hey, and we're back. That was the whole show. What did we learn today? What do we? Oh wait, actually, real quick, go through a couple of viewer mail questions.
Hit that fan mail.
I should have set this up beforehand, but just vamp for a second.
Clancy's hitting the fan mail.
I'm hitting up the fan mail.
I think he uses a different fan mail account than we use for World's Hottest Goss. We use a different mail account. Very different questions. These ones have a little bit more of an edge to them because it's
a little bit more of an edge.
Because it's late night and there's
it's,
no rules.
We got a couple of viewer questions.
Here we go.
Let's see. What would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse?
Ooh. I like hedgehogs for that.
That's good.
Yeah.
A little pokey poke.
They're not too pokey. They're not like porcupine.
They're like fun pokey.
They're like a little cactus.
like a little cactus.
Yeah, but this will get big. But I think the belly would be still really soft, so you could like be underneath it and really experience it.
You know what I'm gonna go with, on behalf of all the scientists out there watching. I'm gonna go fruit fly. Adorable.
Yeah.
Giant fruit fly. Adorable. Apparently. I didn't realize, but I'm coming around. I've been thinking about it all night, and those big reflectory eyes can't say they're not adorable. If you said that, you'd be dumb.
You could write it too. That would be exciting as well. Yeah. It'd be like
you could.
Real Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of deal.
Fruit fly can fly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yours can't fly for shit.
But it would be like a fun cuddle monster. And when a hedgehog's in a ball and you can be in the inside of that ball, you're looking at like such a soft nuzzle. It'd probably smell bad, actually.
It might smell.
Because hedgehogs do have a stink to them. They're notorious for that.
Yeah.
That's a good question, though.
It's
a great question.
It's a great question.
I'm not going with slug. That's
okay.
I don't need a horse-sized slug.
Horse-sized slug.
I think that's the worst one.
That would just make a mess.
It's
really
messy. And they
just slug everywhere.
Yeah, big old slug.
It would be, if you had a horse-sized slug in your home, it would just be like cum everywhere, basically.
Barn. I mean, it already is. And then you'd get so much.
Oh, you got cum everywhere in your home?
I mean, not the current state of my room.
I try to keep my home cum-free.
Okay.
Personally.
I'm just thinking about a barn full of slugs.
Barn full of slugs.
Yep, slug
barn.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more. Where is the line between soup and cereal?
I mean, I feel like this question there's a lot of distance in the question. That's a big line.
That's a thick line.
That's a thick line.
That is a thick.
Could be two separate lines with a big gap in the middle that you don't even need to really explore.
Okay, but let's pause for a second.
Sure.
Think about cereal.
Yeah.
What is cereal?
Cereal is a breakfast item, usually with some type of a cold milk. Hot cereal, I don't even mess around with.
There's water in hot cereal.
There is, but I don't mess.
Hot cereal. If we're saying soup and cereal are similar, hot cereal is like the stew of cereal.
These are liquids in bowls.
Those are similarities.
Those are the similarities. Yeah, there's some type of liquid in a bowl.
Because
some more sustenance.
Now soup doesn't have to be hot. And cereal doesn't have to be cold.
Soup. What kind of cold soup are you enjoying?
Gazpacho.
I don't even know what that is.
Gazpacho is a cold soup, and if you don't know about it, you are uncultured.
I have
And
no culture.
I can't.
Oh, that's
It's a good.
that's such a strong callback to
It's
the
a
beginning,
good.
the beginning of the show.
There's honestly, I'm embarrassed to be on a show with you that you don't know.
I don't know
about
what that is.
Gazpacho. Anyway,
I don't know what a lot of food is.
I'm gonna go with personally. I think the line is breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
I think the line between soup and cereal is breakfast and lunch.
So time.
Yeah, sure.
It's a barrier of time.
You can have cereal for dinner though. It was just pointed out to me very quietly. You could just say it out loud. You could just tell me. You can have cereal for dinner. Is it soup then? Okay. If you have Honey Nut Cheerios as your dinner, you heard it here first. On the Aftershow, if you have Honey Nut Cheerios as your dinner, that is gazpacho. And that is our show.
There it is.
Thank you so much, everybody. Applause, and we out, baby.
101.
Fucking, let's go to that one. Oh, still on that, and boy howdy are we out.
That was great.